Hey everyone, 065 here, and if you guys remember seeing this guy, this is Cozmo. This is the same one I took apart in a previous video where a lot of people were flipping out because I was messing with a $200 toy when in reality I only paid like, I don't know, I paid 20 bucks for this thing total, $10 for the robot and $10 on shipping. I was really surprised when the guy actually accepted 10. And of course, his issue was he didn't follow any commands. Well, the seller said he did follow commands, but he wouldn't do certain things. And of course, he did neither of that. Because when I got him, in the photo he was like this, but when he was once I opened up the box, his head was this way. So I'm like, something happened there. And of course, a lot of things in him were jammed up. A few components on his board have been blown, so if I have it with battery, he'll just overheat, and that wouldn't be bad. Just give me 1 second. Alright. And of course, I didn't think I would get him fixed, but luckily on eBay there's someone that was selling a board for a Cozmo, but of course it's a second generation board, and this Cozmo is a first gen because this does not have the button here, so I'm not sure how it's gonna work out with the new board, which I hope it works out. And of course, I mean, he will power on, so if I were to put him on this charging base, he will turn on, but another issue is that if I were to do this, he just does this by himself. He's not supposed to do that. You're supposed to stay up. So of course, as soon as I remove him, he just turns off. Like I said, it's because the battery is not in place. So I'm gonna start doing is taking him apart and replace the board with the new one, and hopefully that will work, and I will have my first Cozmo working. If it doesn't work, then well, at least I have a backup board in case if I find a second gen Cozmo that does not work, so I'll have a backup board. See, these are there. First of all, of course, you gotta get all these wheels off. Okay, like this. I'm so gonna get copyrighted, I just have that feeling. Thanks to my siblings watching TV, you guys are gonna get me copyrighted. That's amazing. And of course, the other Cozmo board, I did check it, I inspected it to make sure that it was in decent shape, the components on it were fine. So once I get this one taken apart, I'll hopefully will be able to show you how this one's board looks. Now, one thing I don't know is if I'm going to speed up this video with this process or something. So, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Get the arms out. Let's see. So it's something specific I would do. I know this comes off, but I never took the arms off before. The forklift, I should say. Although my friends told me that he was able to get his off easily, except it would require a little bit of prying and whatnot. So let's see. Now there's another screw. Okay, I forgot about the other screw. Oh, I was screwing it inwards instead of outwards. Come on. I need some more screwdrivers, but I mean this one does. Oh, there you go. That one does the job. This comes off. Alright. Just here. The good thing is the ones on the forklift are the exact same size, so that's good. That saves me a little bit of time. If I'm not mistaken, this is probably the third or fourth time I've taken apart this Cozmo. And we got a message. What do you say? Yeah, those aren't gonna do. Alright, so let's see, can I probably, if I am able to get this out, that'd be great. Okay, so that's not gonna come out. Alright, well, I'll just work on that part later. Those are the ones for the side. Now, one thing we'll have to do with the new module is clean it. Clean the wheel parts, at least. Since it's dirty, because I mean, I did ask the seller if he still had the other remaining pieces to the Cozmo that the board came from. He told me that he had nothing of it left because whatever happened to it, what I was told is it had fallen from a tall, like it fell from like a great height, and from there that's where it broke. But at the same time, I'm just like, it's so weird. I mean, because there was a video where someone had one in a kite, it fell from there, and the things that came out was the arms, but yet Cosmo himself still worked. So not overall too sure what had happened there. Now, I apologize for the background noise. Alright, so let's see, remove this plate. Let's see, can I remove these plate or does it? Okay, we'll have to probably remove the arms first before I remove these. Alright, got the proper tool. So now I can poke this piece out. There we go. What else did I do from here? Oh yeah, that's right. Poke this inwards, outwards. That's right, I can't. Oh wait, but I can poke the one this side out. Perfect. Then just pull this rod out. Perfect. Now should be able to pull this out. Seems stuck. There we go. Alright. We're getting really close to the parts where we need to be at. There we go. One piece of the head. There we go. Now for the head, because I'll just do this side from the head. So white. Oh, there was white, so never mind. Okay. Alright. I apologize for the background noise again. My siblings are being brats. Don't know what they're arguing about, and I do not care. Alright, so tire head comes off. Speaker. Spring should be there somewhere. Where is the spring? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's good. Don't need to worry about that. Face plate. Gotta remove the actual OLED face with speaker. Go. See, this is his face with the camera. Now, one of my friend Ian Fire has always been telling me ever since she got her Vector, she's like, you need to get Vector. It's so cool, and I'm like, because I mean the fact you can do so much with them, like his SDK is amazing. You can see what he sees, and a bunch of other little things. I'm like, I want to get a vector, but I would like to get one that's broken. You guys are probably going to be like, why do you want a broken one? It's like, so then I can at least, have reason to mess with it and just see what if it's exactly the same as Cozmo, which I'm almost pretty sure it might be the same as Cozmo. But I know there's just a panel comes off. Ah, here we go, perfect. That's for the lights. There's two separate things. Hopefully. I guess when I plug this in, I can... Okay, this is going to be really weird. I really hope this works. So let me go ahead and undo side screws. Because like I said, the other Cozmo, he has a button. And the guy told me that this one came from a second gen Cozmo, and of course if you're wondering how I was able to ask him on that, was because since these Cozmos tend to come with two different packagings. The first one being with the clips, like this kind of thing where you have the clips and then you'll have a little piece on the bottom. And then there would be the one that he comes in a bubble, like to make it really easy. And he told me that's the one that it came in. It had the bubble, and I'm like, okay then. So, in that case, I'm kind of nervous now. I'm really hoping this works. Oh, we got one screw. One thing I was really hoping too was the like the board comes with a mech, and the mech it has is for the one that runs the wheels, but I was also hoping it would have at least had the mech for the arms. Because on for the arms on this one I had to do some adjustments. I think it was the same thing for the head. I had to make some sort of adjustments. That's a harness there. That's what the board, so okay, good. Still has that part on it. Really good. So it looks about the same. Actually, this looks exactly the same. Rev B, cesium. This might actually be the same board. Oh, I'll have to take a good look at that here shortly. Okay, so let me unplug these harnesses. I really hope I'm not getting excited for nothing, at least. Because it could be a possibility that the board I was sent was probably the one that goes for a Gen 1 Cozmo. Yeah, the little weight thing. So this is Cozmo's original board. Let me see if I can show you. This actually looks exactly the same. CO1 SCIDC MN. This is the same. This is exactly the same. Okay, let me see. Pin slots. Well, I'll be damned. This is the same. Okay, so one thing I want to show you with this particular one before I forget, and that's where the components on this thing were blown. If I can carefully pull this out. Okay, if you can see right here, if you see the second component that's like kind of blackish on two legs, that's one of the components that blown. Well, that was blown. Oh yeah, and then there's another one right here. This one. That one's blown too. I think there was another one on the opposite side. No, those are the only two that were blown. Okay, so there's that. This we don't need. this here is the new one, and the new one is the one I also need some cleaning. Oops. Here's this one. Seems like it was like heavily used. Like, what the heck? A bunch of dust. So here, I'll stop it here. I'll clean it from there. Alright, I got the gearbox all cleaned up, and I think, let me check something quickly. Does this fit in here properly? I think I got my hopes up a little too high up there. Oh, it fits. Okay, so it does fit. So I'm guessing the second gen Cosmo might have it bigger, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so I guess I will go ahead and assemble this and see how this all goes. Yeah, it fits in there perfectly, like it should. This one. Okay. This is in there properly. Good. Alright, so that's all in there properly. Everything is going in as it should. That's good. That's really good so far. Counterweight. Oh, that's right. Counterweight for it goes back here. Perfect. Just gotta see, red first, then black, and white. It's gonna be a little bit tricky sometimes. I was pretty sure maybe the battery in this thing might be dead with it not being charged for quite a while, and I'm not sure how this guy had maintained this board too, but I'm really positive this is gonna work. Now, another thing is I actually did reinstall the app on my phone, and I had to take everything out from storage for its Cosmo because I thought I had his charger base, and well, I thought I had the charger base in general in my room already, but I did not. Aha, it all fits. Okay. Everything looks to be good. Let me just put the wheel on, see. Good and smooth. Perfect. Now, I guess I will partially assemble this. So, we'll at least assemble this part. Okay, so I guess, oh boy, where's the fork? Okay, here we are. So I'm gonna put these little screws back into place on the forklift portion because I didn't even take these off to begin with, so I will just put these back on. Since this wasn't necessary at all, but I still did it because I was hoping to get them off properly this time, but I failed at that. And if this all works perfectly out, then this is great. I will finally have a fully working first gen Cosmo and do not have to find another one. Cause it's actually kind of funny because at one point when these things were first released, I kept going to Toys R Us or any other store that had them. And I just looked at them, but I never really wanted to personally buy one since they were expensive. And I asked for one for Christmas, and of course I didn't get one. Next thing you know, at my dad's and my little brother, he got a Cosmo for my grandma, and I was like, "Are you serious? He's too young for something like this." Like, and it's even worse because he wasn't even allowed to play with it because he didn't have his own tablet. He did have his own tablet, but it wouldn't connect to it, and of course, his parents would not let him play with it because it was like such an expensive toy. And I was like, "That's really such a waste." Okay, so. That's assembled now, so let me bring the base over and we will see. What we'll also do is go ahead and turn on the app. Well, activate the app I should say, wherever the heck it is. There we go, got Cozmo running. Where's his face? I should probably assemble the face, but I'll just clean out the face. So let's go on here. Oh, better way. Okay, continue, allow. Okay, so that's loading up. So let's see what happens when we place them on here. Lights came on. That's already a good sign. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm gonna probably do is assemble him a little bit more. I'm gonna break this. Almost there. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we'll connect to Cozmo here in a bit. Let me just assemble this. Oh, I guess we have some music now. Nope, I need a screw. Screw again, still recording, okay. Okay, so upon with the board, his arms do not flail down immediately, so this board seems like it should work. And that alone is already good. That sounds promising. Alright, it's all back in place. His head. Let's go somewhere like. Oh, the one I was moving was actually the one for the head. Oops. I thought I was moving the arm mech portion, but I wasn't. Alright, let's connect this. Okay, this is gonna be a little tough part. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit tricky. Oh, I'm not supposed to be over here. I'm putting the speaker in place properly. Okay, so. Oh, that makes sense, okay. Alright, different tactic. Gonna have to go with the one with the spring. So it might be a little bit easier to do. Here it is. Okay, screw it. Let's go with this side again. Okay, this fits right here. think I can probably clip down to place the speaker. Okay, looks good. Now, gotta get the speaker back in there. Perfect. Spring. Well, not spring, the screw, I mean. What the heck is here? Right, so let me try something here quickly. So it does light up. And it turns on. Okay, I can't do that by hand. Alright. So I guess I'll finish assembling him then. If something goes wrong, I'll just come back to it. But if you don't believe me, see, he's actually on, so this is already a good sign. Okay. Let's get this piece in here. One thing my friend Ian Fari has recommended me to do is actually give Cozmo a better battery, which is something I will do in the future time. Just right now I don't have significant time to do something like this. This one downwards, I believe. Yes, this one downwards. Okay, cool. So, I guess I can go ahead and set up the app now. If this was flipped over, that would be great, but it didn't. Okay. Sounds good. Enter your birth date. No, come on. There we go. 98. Place Cozmo's charger. Okay, I'll place them on here shortly. Let me just. Now, for anyone wondering when I got this Cozmo, I got this. I'm not really too good at remembering the names. Let me see. January, February, March, May, April. April 25th of 2017 is when I got this Cozmo. Let's hope. Oh, that's not even forklift. There it is. And really, so it seems like nothing is shorting out at all. But I'm just really hoping that really specific, very specific parts of him do work, especially like his arms and his wheels, especially the fact that I'm putting them back together at this point. Actually, can I push treads back on like this? Or will it just fall off? Still, I can do that for now. Okay, I'll do that for now. Good. Let's try something. Alright, so place him on his charger. Let's continue now. Getting the setup. Continue. I'm waiting. fine. Access my frickin' location. Yes, turn on. You need to connect Cosmo. Okay, good. Searching for Cosmo. Scoops right here. Connecting your Cosmo. Perfect. Please keep Cosmo. Updating your Cosmo. Okay, cool. Sweet, it connected to Cosmo automatically. Nice. Okay, middle light is flashing. Top light is up. Okay. Updating. Searching for Cosmo. There's nothing. Nope. Cubes tabs are out. Yep. Okay, good. So everything is working. Okay, we got there. Yep. Perfect. Everything's coming along just nicely. 100 and something seconds left. Nice. We're gonna have to wait a good amount of time then for this. Alright, so right now there's only less than 2 seconds remaining and he's about to come to life. So let's see if this worked out. Alright, Cosmo is ready. Alright, so let me move this a little bit back. Let's see what he does. So I guess we'll set his cubes up here somewhere. Yes, start. Alright, let's see if this works out. Fingers crossed, guys. Hope. Watch Cosmo come to life. Let's begin. Oh, here, let me put on his little hubcaps. I'm gonna start raging here a little bit. Okay, calm down. Calm down, Cosmo. There we go. Continue. Oh. Alright. Come on. Gosh dang it. Alright, I'll put you right here. I'm probably not making this any better. Tutorial paused. Okay, I should continue. 27. Where are you going? Come on, will your arms work? And his arms work. He's very intrigued by his cubes. Just like me, seeing him work. And there you have it, guys. He fully works. Yeah? It's Mike, so he knew someone whose name was Mike. Okay. Yes. All right, sweet. Cosmo's play meter, okay. Games, tricks. Next. Let's do a trick, okay. That's kind of weird because if his board had reset and he's doing the entire initial thing where he wants to know you, well, then again, that's what happens whenever the board dies or so. Alright, let's see. Roll a cube. Oh. Okay, next. Tap to roll a cube. Very cubes. Bravo. You earned a bonus box. Ooh, 144 more sparks. Sweet. You unlocked the trick fist bump. Kill. You unlocked the song Pop Goes the Weasel. So let's tune him up. Let me tune you up, buddy. Oh, he's fully tuned up. Okay. Wow. So far within this little robot, I've invested at least 30 bucks for him, which isn't bad. Oh, saw something. Where are you going? Alright, Cosmo. Alright. Well, this was a success. $20 worth it for a new board that turned out to be exactly his board. So I guess it wasn't a second generation board after all, since the connectors and everything went in there just fine. Well guys, there you have it. Now you guys can stop yelling at me about dismantling this guy in the first place, even though he didn't work from there. He doesn't even overheat, so that's good. So now I have 2 working Cosmos, so that's good. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon again.